It's almost here. You felt it creeping in, but you had no idea what was coming. At first glance, this might seem like just another random planetary alignment, but it's not. The Moon and Mars are aligning, and the energy from this cosmic event has been building for days beneath the surface. If you felt restless, emotionally charged, or like something's off, that's not just coincidence. That's the universe shifting. And if you're spiritually attuned, you've been feeling it in your core. Most people won't even notice, but those who do, they're already tapped into a powerful surge of energy that's about to explode. And trust me, this isn't something you want to ignore, because while the rest of the world is asleep at the wheel, you are already ahead of the game. And this is only the beginning. Everyone's looking at February 9th, but by the time we get there, the biggest surge will have already happened. February 8th is when the spiritual gate opens, unleashing a wave of raw, untamed energy. Think of it like a storm. By the time you see the lightning flash, the energy's already exploded through the atmosphere. That's what February 8th is, a cosmic lightning strike you feel before you even understand it's happening. Don't be surprised if weird things start happening. Sudden impulses to change your routine, bizarre synchronicities that feel too precise to ignore, or even unexpected emotional flare-ups. This isn't a regular day. The universe is stirring, and it's pulling you right into the center of it. And trust me, you want to be ready for what comes next. This isn't just another planetary event. This is a cosmic collision between your deepest thoughts and your rawest instincts. The Moon, ruler of the hidden mind, emotions and intuition, is crashing headfirst into Mars, the planet of aggression, action, and primal energy. It's not a gentle meeting, it's a battle. You might feel this as a sudden urge to confront things you've buried for far too long. Old emotions, repressed memories, unspoken truths, they're clawing their way to the surface. When the conscious mind hesitates, the unconscious forces its way through. This is that moment. You may find yourself blurting out things you've kept hidden, or taking impulsive actions that feel right in the moment but shake up your world. And it's not just you. The people around you, they're feeling it too. Expect unpredictable behavior, heated arguments out of nowhere, emotional explosions from the most unexpected places. It's like the whole world is on edge, teetering between clarity and chaos. But here's the thing, this isn't something to fear. It's something to embrace. These revelations, these emotional storms, they're a cosmic cleansing, clearing out the old to make space for something new. Your truths will rise, whether you're ready or not. The question is, are you ready to face them? If you've been tossing and turning at night, you're not alone. The Moon governs our dreams, the deep subconscious realms we drift into when we sleep. But Mars is the disruptor. It's the restless energy that stirs you awake at 3 a.m., your heart racing, your mind buzzing with thoughts you can't quite grasp. This alignment doesn't just affect your waking hours, it follows you into your sleep, twisting your dreams into vivid, almost surreal experiences. Rest becomes rare when the universe whispers in your sleep. You might find yourself waking up at strange hours, feeling like you've received some kind of message, but you can't quite remember what it was. Or maybe your dreams feel more real than reality itself, filled with symbols and faces that seem to be trying to tell you something. Some people even report lucid dreams, or a sensation of leaving their body entirely, drifting into realms that feel like more than just imagination. And for some, sleep might feel impossible altogether. The mind won't shut off. It's like the universe is dialing up the frequency, making sure you can't ignore what's coming through. But here's the thing, you're not just losing sleep, you're being called. The spiritual world is reaching out, trying to get your attention. The only question left is, will you listen? This Moon and Mars conjunction isn't here to gently guide you through a spiritual awakening. It's here to shake the very ground beneath your feet. Mars doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't care if you're ready. It forces out what you've buried, what you've ignored, and what you've been too afraid to face. The people who cling the tightest to their comfort zones, to their illusions of control, they're the ones who are going to feel this the hardest. Growth begins where comfort ends, but not everyone is ready to grow. Expect emotional outbursts that seem to come out of nowhere. 1 minute, everything feels fine. The next, you're in the middle of a heated argument you didn't see coming. Relationships might feel like they're balancing on a knife's edge, with small tensions suddenly exploding into full-blown conflicts. People will make impulsive decisions, quitting jobs, ending relationships, or diving headfirst into reckless choices they'll question later. But here's the truth. This isn't chaos for the sake of chaos. This is spiritual warfare energy. The universe is flushing out what no longer serves you, even if it feels like everything is falling apart. If you're stuck in lower vibrations, fear, denial, resistance, you're going to feel like you're under attack. But that's not Mars punishing you. That's Mars giving you a chance to break free. Some will rise through this. Others will burn. The choice, that's on you. There's a moment right before everything changes where reality starts to feel different. You might feel this as a sudden, unexplainable urge to change something, fast. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's a relationship that's felt off for a while. Or maybe it's something deeper, like your entire life path. It's like this invisible force is pushing you, whispering that it's now or never. Transformation doesn't knock, it kicks down the door when you least expect it. Pay attention to déjà vu moments. You'll feel like you've lived this exact scenario before, but something's just a little off, like you've slipped into a parallel version of your own life. These moments aren't random. They're signs. You're standing at the edge of a timeline shift. And then there are the synchronicities. Seeing the same numbers everywhere, hearing the same phrase over and over, encountering symbols that feel like they're speaking directly to you. These aren't coincidences. They're instructions from the universe, guiding you toward your next step. If you're feeling this, you're at a cosmic crossroads. And Mars won't let you hesitate. The energy of this conjunction is relentless. It demands action. The question is, will you leap forward into a new reality, or will you cling to the old and watch it crumble beneath you? When the Moon and Mars collide, it's not just a cosmic event, it's an emotional earthquake. Suddenly, everything feels too much. Your job feels suffocating. Your relationships seem unbearable. Even your personal goals, the things you've worked so hard for, might feel pointless. It's like this heavy cloud of frustration, exhaustion, and burnout just descends out of nowhere. But here's the truth. It's not real. It's the energy storm talking. Right before the breakthrough, it always feels like everything is falling apart. Mars is the planet of action, aggression, and impulse. The Moon, it rules emotions, intuition, and the subconscious. When these two clash, it creates a perfect storm that makes you want to throw everything away. But this isn't the moment to make rash decisions. You might feel like quitting your job, walking away from your relationship, or abandoning that project you've been working on for months. But don't mistake this temporary emotional surge for permanent truth. This energy is designed to shake you, but it's also here to clear the path for something better. If you can ride the wave, if you can hold on when everything feels like it's unraveling, you'll find that the breakdown is just the beginning of the breakthrough. The frustration you're feeling isn't here to destroy you. It's here to push you past your limits and into the next phase of your life. So when it feels like you can't take another step, remember, that's exactly when you need to keep going. The energy storm might peak on the 8th, but the real aftershock hits on the 9th. Imagine being in the middle of a powerful storm. You don't realize how much damage it's done until it's over. That's exactly what happens with this Moon-Mars conjunction. On the 9th, you'll start to see the emotional fallout. Sometimes the biggest realizations come after the chaos settles. If emotions ran high the day before, if there were arguments, misunderstandings, or sudden outbursts, don't be surprised if apologies start rolling in. People will wake up and realize, whoa, what just happened? You might find yourself reflecting on things you said, or decisions you almost made, wondering, was that really how I felt? Or was it the energy? This is when relationships get tested. Some will strengthen after facing the storm, while others might shift permanently. You'll notice people acting differently. Some might pull away, while others suddenly open up in ways they never have before. Nothing stays the same after an energy surge like this. The 9th isn't just the calm after the storm, it's the moment you realize the landscape has changed. When the cosmic dust starts to settle, you might be left a little confused, but this isn't the time to zone out or brush things off. The energy from this Moon-Mars conjunction isn't just passing through, it's pushing you. The question is, are you going to let it shove you around, or are you going to use it to your advantage? If you're feeling this sudden restless urge to change something, anything, it's not just in your head. That itch to quit your job, to walk away from a relationship, to pack up and start fresh somewhere new, that's the cosmic nudge. But here's the trick. Just because you feel it doesn't mean you need to act on it right now. Mars thrives on impulse, on making you think everything is urgent. But sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is to pause, breathe, and let the energy settle before you make a move. When the universe whispers, listen closely. When it shouts, take a moment to breathe. But don't ignore these feelings either. They're real, and they're showing you exactly where your life might be out of sync. This isn't random. The universe doesn't waste energy. If something's been nagging at you, if there's a part of your life that feels heavy or out of place, this alignment is dragging it into the light, whether you're ready or not. That discomfort you're feeling, it's not here to punish you, it's here to wake you up, and you're not the only one feeling it. You'll notice it in the people around you too. Friends might suddenly seem distant, family members might snap over the smallest things, and even strangers might carry this weird, edgy vibe. It's like everyone's walking around with their emotions just below the surface, ready to explode at any moment. But here's the thing, it's not about you. Everyone's riding their own emotional roller coaster right now, and it's easy to get pulled into their chaos. But you don't have to. Let them have their storms without dragging you into the downpour. When others act out, it's a reflection of their own chaos, not yours. What's wild is that in the middle of all this, you might start noticing strange little patterns popping up. Those weird coincidences that make you pause for a second. Maybe you keep seeing the same number everywhere, or you hear the same phrase from different people, or you get that eerie sense of déjà vu. It's like the universe is dropping little breadcrumbs, guiding you towards something bigger. And if you're paying attention, those moments can feel like direct messages from the cosmos. And then there's that feeling, the one you can't shake, that something's just off. Even if everything looks fine on the surface, deep down, you know things are shifting. Trust that your intuition isn't just some random feeling. This isn't about surviving the chaos. It's about transforming through it. This alignment isn't here to break you. It's here to break you open. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.